today. From Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. Offense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule. And all eyes on this man, their star running back.
And as we know, this is a guy who loves to have the ball in his hands, and he spent the entire week working with his coaching staff to point out different opportunities and different options to get him the ball just a bit more. He wants to wear down that defense, especially in the second half.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Well, grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture's going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Here it is. It was over that one,
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 3 yards remain for second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. On the move to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Crazy motherfucker. Launch that bitch. He'll cook
The Dolphins
that
about set
bitch.
to go to work on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term probably?
Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle here to Wilson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, that's just not fair. And now on the run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent, the blocking's been terrific, and obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Tua now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he's caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Ronald. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, You don't really see starters get lifted or their foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Hill, great grab. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
On play action, here's Tua. That's into the hands of Waddle downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. To throw again on second down. Tua, touchdown! Cedric Wilson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
So now here come the Dolphins. And Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
218 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Flash the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
I ain't gonna lie, the Browns.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gardner. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.